What's up, everyone? It's Joel from the Fun Pimps. Here I am showing you an exclusive update to Alpha 15. And the first look here is distant terrain. So we've got it in the game and working pretty good. Here's a little tower I made. This is a new piece. This is a little corner wedge railing. So let's go check out my little tower I built to get a better look at this distant terrain. And it runs really good. And I can't get up because this pallet is blocking me. Great. Alright, let's cheat and get up here. I need to fix that. So, anyhow, you can see, let me set the time back a little bit. Alright, so from here you can see, this is Dyersville. This is Dyersville. There behind the trees. And there's the hardware store and the bridge. Beyond that, okay, so those are the snowy mountains, and I'm pretty sure that those are the plains over there. And then this is the burnt forest where I'm focusing my mouse, and that is the desert. So you can pretty much see all of Navezgane, or every biome that's in Navezgane from this location, which is pretty amazing. That's got to be a good mile away or more. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. And we don't have trees or anything rendering beyond the chunks yet, or any POIs. That's something we're trying to figure out, the best way to do that with minimal performance impact. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll continue the tour here in a minute. So here we are in the desert. It looks pretty amazing. Looking at all these hills, we had no idea, kind of what the map looked like at a distance. It just seemed kind of small for some reason. I don't know, because we're always boxed in, but now that you can see for miles, it's like everything looks amazing. We redid the fog. We put in some code to kind of thin the grass out, because it was kind of like a wall of grass where it shut off. So basically, the further it is away from you, we kind of like thinned it out to kind of make these look natural. We improved the mip mapping some more. Yeah, it's looking really good. I'm really happy, and I just want to explore. It's like, wow, this is so cool. I just want to I see something and I want to go check it out. So, exploration is just so much more rewarding now, because you can just cruise around the roads and you can see all that. We have the roads. We put that in this week too, so roads are now drawn in the distance. And rivers. We're still working on the water, getting it. It works, but there's we need to do one more thing and it'll be perfect. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Here is a snowstorm in the snowy biome during the day. The Cavelli did some more work on the sun, how it clips through the fog and how it cuts through the clouds. Looks pretty cool. I guess when it's snowing, the fog is kind of limiting the view distance a little bit where the clouds are. Let me try to set that back a bit. Hey, chicken. Anyway, it's so much more immersive than it was. Oh yeah, the roads. I got to show you guys the new roads. So I was like running around looking for asphalt roads to show you, and I'm like, you know what, this is too cool. You guys might as well just be part of the ride. So I'm gonna run around until I find an asphalt road. Let you guys enjoy the scenery because it's amazing. Yeah, this has got to lead to a road. Come on. You guys that play Navigating all the time are probably like, what a noob. He doesn't even know where the asphalt roads are. I don't play Navigating that much. So, I mean, I know roughly where everything's at, but, you know, finding an asphalt road. There's a light pole. That's got to lead to one. So I worked on the, now that we have better MIP maps, no, it doesn't lead to one. What the hell? There we go. This has got to lead to one. Basically, I have added cracks back to the road. I got rid of the temporary crack texture we had and added just a ton of cracks to the actual texture. So it's kind of beat up, but there's no more, by getting rid of that other texture, our terrain shader is limited to only rendering 3 textures. And you throw a 4th one in the mix, if you've got 4 different terrain textures together, it's basically you'll get a hard line and it looks like crap. So we've been improving that, reducing the cases where there's 3 different blocks, more than 3 blocks together. And I think they look pretty good. I got rid of the grass growing out of the roads. I don't know, it just didn't look quite right without an actual broken dirt spot for the grass to come out. We can't do that yet, so for now I pulled that out. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice. A little beat up. But at a distance, you know, it just turns to gray because our new MIP maps are way better. So pretty happy about that. So we added a new stun effect when you get hit. Your ears kind of ring, then it comes back to normal hearing. Adds a little immersion to the stun effect. We might add that to, you know, bombs going off and louder noises and other things down the road. We're still working on it. The sounds aren't final. It needs to fade out a little slower, but it's pretty cool for a first draft, but it is work in progress. We've also made some changes to spike traps. You can stack them now against your fort. Make a wall of spikes if you want. A tower of spikes. So this should make some pretty crazy looking bases. I'm sure people are going to be into this. Now, the downside is spikes are not super OP anymore. And we're going to be, you know, evolving traps for a while. As we add new code to do what we, you know, as the programmers put in new features that allow us designers to, you know, make it different and better, you know, we're going to be changing stuff and tuning it in. So anyway, let's get a guy here. We wanted the, I don't like, what I didn't like about the traps was, you know, a player could just basically build spikes, sit back and laugh at the zombies and not really be engaged. So we kind of changed them so that now the spikes, they slow you down when you walk into them. And the spikes take damage as you move through it, and so does the player. And so do zombies. So all it does is slow them down. It doesn't actually stop them. And we wanted to kind of get the player, you know, a little more engaged. So while they're stuck in the spikes, you should come up and kind of finish them off, rather than just sit back and let the spikes do all the work. So let me get a zombie in here. And he's walking around the spikes, of course. Alright, dummy. Surround myself with spikes, so he has no choice but to go through them. Alright, that ought to work. So he's taking some damage, but you know it's not gonna completely destroy him. Let me try another one. I imagine if I built it too high, I would have slowed him down better. You know, I don't know. We're still working on it, but this is kind of the direction we're going. We want the zombies to not be completely destroyed by spikes, but you know, you can slow them down, and it gives you a chance to shoot them. Great. Another thing we added was lightning. When it's raining, there's a chance that, you know, when it thunders and lightnings, you'll see, you won't see an actual lightning bolt, but the sky lights up. So when you're inside your house at night and it's raining, you see kind of light coming through the windows. It's really cool. I'm just going to stand here and watch. There we go. Freaking awesome. That's what it looks like in the house. These windows in the dark. Blow a candle out. There we go. Sweet. So that's that. I think it's pretty amazing. So let's see what Christian's been up to this week. Working on POIs. Am I Gone Funeral Home? I imagine that sign might get changed. Or am I gone? Am I gone? Anyway, he likes to make goofy signs. And then I say, hey dude, we gotta change that. So it looks like he's got cross. I might need some light. Alright, got some caskets. Loot for the taking. And we've got a bathroom. And looks like a little churchy kind of area here. I thought it was a funeral home. I guess it's half church. What is going on out there? Oh, cool. I guess the glass has some kind of different specular highlighting going on there. That looks interesting. Never saw that before. And okay, so yeah, pretty cool. A little funeral home. Ah, here's the part I helped with. I helped build these little morgue drawers, mortician's drawers. Nice. That's funny. That stain almost looks like there was a guy laying there. Like there's the head and the arms and the torso. You can loot these and get some stuff. Oh, nice. It's got a got the crematory or whatever you call it, cremation center here. This is pretty cool stuff. Cool. So we did an update to Trader Joel's. I offer you a full no money back guarantee. I love that sign. Look at that. That is awesome. Rocking the epic beard. I trimmed my beard this week. Way too short. Kind of sad. But it'll grow back. It's kind of getting dried up from swimming in the pool. All the chlorine was drying my beard out. So I'm like, let's trim it a little, and then a little went too far. Anyway, shit happens and it'll grow back. All right, so we've got the trader location going on. I'm in here. Oh, look at this. Sweet. I didn't know. I don't know what he's doing there. Oh, it looks like a mini bike idle. Anyway, yeah, you're going to come in here and do business. We talked a little bit about, Rick kind of redid my trailer a bit from the way I'd done it. But yeah, I think he's planning on, rather than this being where the guy lives, he actually kind of lives in this house. So there's stuff in there and whatnot. But I gotta fix these stairs. The collision's messed up. Anyway, so kind of the plan is, I read on the forums, you guys are like, hey, what are we gonna do? How do you, if you know this is walled in, or zombies gonna attack it, whatever. Here's what's happening. For the first version, this is all subject to change, but Trader Joel will be invincible. You won't be able to kill him, and if you attack him, he's probably going to shoot back. And at dark, when the sun comes down, he's going to give you a warning and say, hey, you need to get out, store's closing, you know, a few minutes before they actually shut down for business. And then, you know, you get 1 or 2 warnings probably, and then he's going to say, all right, time for you to go, and basically we're gonna turn on a teleport volume that will lock the gates and basically teleport you somewhere outside the settlement. So, and the settlement will be invulnerable. You won't be able to break it. You won't be able to grief it. At least in the first version, that's the only way we can get this out on time. There's a million edge cases to solve if we, you know, allow you to kill the trader or the trader or whatever, you know. So basically, that's it. These blocks are going to be protected by a land claim that belongs to the guy, and they're not going to be able to hurt them at all. They'll be 100% invulnerable. And then you're going to get teleported out at nighttime. And if you want to trade the next day, you come back and trade. So that's what we're planning on doing. Sign's looking good. So this last feature is super new, super unpolished, and unfinished, to say the least. But and I don't know if this is going to make it into 15 or not, but we've got it working. We need to clean up the interface. We need a new icon for it. This is a lockpick, and you go up to a door and you'll have a nice handheld item in your hand, not a sack, of course. And you right click on the door and you're going to get this lockpicking mini game. So basically you have to wait till the arrow hits the green mark, and we need to tune how difficult it is. And there'll be multi-tumbler locks. This is just a single tumbler lock, so you got to get through that layer, and then you'll get through another layer, and then you'll get through another layer for the harder locks. So you just have to wait for the little needle to line up with the green spot, and I believe you press key, and it works. So you can get into safes now without busting into them. If you have a lockpick, and I'm sure there's going to be a lock picking skill yet, so on and so forth. But that just shows you, the basics of it, what we're messing around with. I mean, guys, let me know if you guys like it or not. And that's pretty much wrapping up this week's show. I'm going to move on to Q&A, and hope you guys like this episode. Make sure to like it, subscribe, share, let the world know that 7 Days to Die is quickly becoming the best survival apocalypse game ever made. We've got Distant Terrain now, which, to me, these graphics, yeah, we're not like beating Fallout yet, but hey, for a dynamic world and you can destroy everything, I don't see anything to complain about. I mean, Minecraft is, and I don't know. I'm sure there's a bunch of other games that have destroyable worlds. I don't know all of them, but hey, we're doing what Minecraft did, only in my book 1,000 times better in terms of draw distance, in terms of graphics. So this is pretty cool. I'm really, really, really loving the Distant Terrain. To me, this has been a feature I've wanted longer than anything. I mean, ever since we got the smooth terrain and got rid of the old block terrain, I've wanted distant terrain, and we finally have it. Oh, and let me see what my frame rate is. Look at that. I'm still getting pegged at over 60 FPS, so it runs great, smooth as butter, miles of draw distance, fully destroyable world, fully buildable world. What's not to like? That's it, guys. Talk to you later.